The 23rd of December 2023, that was the last Mad City content update. This update added Season 3, Christmas decorations, winter map, iceberg, snow, criminal base expansion, and a bunch of stuff. It was honestly a huge update, probably the biggest update since the May update in 2023 that followed the Egg Live event. It has been a full month since the last Mad City update. We did get a small update in early January removing icebergs and fixing a few issues, but I don't really count that, it's just kind of a bug fix update, and no content update has released in a while. And you probably noticed a lot of changes to this channel lately. There's been a lot of other content that's not Mad City, and if you asked me that's what I'd be doing a month ago, I wouldn't believe you, to be honest, but all of a sudden this has kind of changed. So I want to sit down, talk about it, and especially talk about this tweet by Max, one of the programmers for Mad City. So this tweet released around 24 hours ago on Twitter. MaximumADHD, literally the only programmer Mad City has right now, released this tweet. I just wanted to provide an update on my current role in Mad City since I feel you guys still deserve some transparency. Max has been giving us quite a lot of transparency, to be honest. He was quite transparent around the Christmas update phase. I'm stepping back to help with a new shorter term project that we're hoping will help us grow our team and support a bigger version for the game. Yeah, I'm stepping back. That is true. That is the only Mad City programmer, and they're stepping back. Yikes. Mad City will still be getting maintained with content updates, but I don't anticipate our communication will improve much in the immediate short term. I won't be as directly involved as I was in 2023. We should have some content to announce soon though. So it seems like he's still going to work on Mad City, but not nearly as much as he did last year, and it seems that he's still part of Swifty Studios, which is cool, but it seems like they're going to be working on other things. I don't know when we're going to try and get Chapter 1 online, but hopefully soon-ish. I looked into it and there was a major performance bug making it unplayable, which I hadn't had time to look into. Reopening Chapter 1 was not something I was personally interested in doing. I don't think Chapter 1 releasing it as a separate game is a good idea personally, and I've said this to developers myself, but hey, they're still going through with it and it will release soon-ish. The Stone Prison, which Max did talk about around the Christmas update saying it will release in early Q1, is something that I'm still hoping we can push out before the end of Q1, so it has moved a little bit, so this is kind of, we're talking maybe like March time, late February. We paused work on it earlier last year because the scope was growing beyond the new prison and we felt the main game was in desperate need of continued support. So at least the Stone Prison is still happening, but he didn't even talk about trading. There's one more tweet here, but he didn't talk about trading at all, so maybe that's been scrapped. That'd be really unfortunate to see. Unfortunately, that's all the news I have at the moment. We're still cooking behind the scenes, it just may not be what everyone wants. But I'm still committed to making fun experiences for people to play, and I'm really excited about what we're working on. Stay tuned. This was the first time that I think myself or anyone of the public have heard about an instance like this. Basically, Mad City are pretty much stopping the updates almost completely, it seems, and they're going to be working on other games. I don't want to say it, I really don't, but it's kind of dead now. So they're still going to maintain it with content updates, but I reckon it's probably going to be smaller updates, just kind of fix bugs that happen, that add like tiny little bits of content, I guess. This is a real shame because personally for me, I felt like they were doing something good. We had the tram on the way, trading, the Stone Prison Chapter 1, those 4 things were absolutely huge. And we, as well as that, we had the new UI on the way, the gun inventory, loads of stuff like that, that if they released it in the first half of 2024, all of that, I think that could have been amazing. As well as that Chapter 3 was talked about, maybe that's what he's talking about here, working on something else, but in my opinion I think it's probably something completely different to Mad City. It's no surprise to us, Mad City is struggling right now, it's losing players dramatically. I'd probably do the same thing, I'd probably jump ship, try and make something else, try and see if they can actually maybe get some more money and support themselves, because they're developers, they've got a job and they're working, they have to earn money some way. I also can't help but think though that it is a missed opportunity. I think they could have done so much to bring this game back. They had so many opportunities, they've had over a year from Chapter 2's release to now to kind of get it back up to kind of the place it needed to be, and it just seemed like there was not really any progress from Chapter 2's release to now. It didn't really seem like it changed much. The only thing we've had in Chapter 2 history that's really changed the core gameplay loop is the wallet system, and that was from Chapter 1. It was basically robbery stacking version 2. It is still cool that he mentions Chapter 1 and the Stone Prison, but a big shame that he doesn't mention trading. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore, and the fact that he didn't mention it makes me seem like maybe it's been pushed on the back foot, maybe it's not going to happen anymore. I really don't know. They haven't spoken to myself as a creator in literally months. They haven't said anything in the Discord server since last year. There's the big announcement. This is pretty quiet. Just one developer that said this. No other developers have really talked about this really. So yeah, I'm a little bit upset that they didn't actually tell us first, the creators, because I, in my opinion, I've done quite a lot to try and help them out and suggest things. Most of the time I've been ignored, but you know, it is a big shame. You know, I have made content on this game consistently for the past 2 years, and and yeah, I really wasn't expecting something like this to drop. I did kind of have a feeling, and I did pretty much pretty accurately kind of move my content at a right time, it seems, because I still want to do Mad City. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying. That's kind of why I wanted to make this video and talk about. I still want to do Mad City. I'm still interested as to what they're going to do, because it still is getting content updates, like some big things like the Stone Prison and Chapter 1, but there isn't going to be that much content. So I am trying to do variety Roblox. If you've got any Roblox games, comment them down below, because I'm very interested to do them. And I'm still going to do Mad City content. I feel like it is quite stupid to kind of leave Mad City right now. Right now, we're the fastest growing Mad City YouTube channel, which is awesome. So I don't really think that throwing that away and completely switching makes much sense, to be honest. But I still think there's change that's needed. So of course I'm doing kind of variety content and mixed content. The game has major issues. It really does. I personally feel like with the Christmas update, they were finally kind of doing the right thing and being transparent and talking about it, but I personally think they may have talked a little bit too much with that update, gave a little bit too much away. After I filmed my video, I kind of played it and then was like, this update isn't as big as I thought it would be, which is a big shame, to be honest, because I really wasn't expecting that. I was actually really excited for the update, the most excited I've been since probably Chapter 2's release, and it was just a bit disappointing for me because they hyped it up like it was something way bigger than it should have been, but at least they were transparent and it seemed like they were finally starting to understand what the game needs to do. Now it's just been cut off, which is just a shame. There you go, that's pretty much everything. Just to chat, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of talk about this tweet, talk about what's happening with the channel. So I'm going to try and pretty loosely, but I'm going to try to make it around 50% Mad City content and 50% of non-Mad City content. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap the bell so you don't miss all of the content, because now the scope's Roblox. It's not just Mad City, which is pretty cool for me, to be honest. It's probably a great thing in timing this is all happening. But at the end of the day, it's still upsetting because Mad City, I love the game. I think it's a great game, and I just feel like it's a big shame that this has happened to it. If you want to check out my previous Mad City video, that's right there where I reviewed the Season 3 vehicles, the 5 Season 3 vehicles. I finally got them, so I did a review of all 5 of them in one video. I recommend you check out the video right there, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching this video. My name is DMD, and as always, peace out.